I want y'all to take a look at this, because I told y'all this was going to happen. Check this out. Got all these people lined up. Wow, look at all these people lined up. Y'all know what they protesting for, right? Y'all know what they protesting for today. Y'all see this? They out here. Y'all know they protesting today for, right? Y'all know we gonna get into it. Look it up. They say hump for democracy. Y'all know they protesting for, right? Look at all these folk, man. Y'all see it? Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy popped up back with another video. Y'all know what time it is, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and make sure y'all hit the share button. Also, go to ubuntuapparel.com. That's how y'all can help me support with the channel, support with the journey. And like I just said, man, I've been telling y'all this for a while. If you just paid attention to the video I just showed you, this was the boycott they're supposed to have worldwide, which I'm sure y'all probably been seeing it. Some of the signs I saw was honk for democracy. See, if you've been following me on this whole journey, I've been telling y'all, right? Democracy means the people's power. And as you see, the people don't have no motherfucking power. So please stop hollering about this is a democracy. No, nigga, this is a republic. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, for the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God. Bro, they've been telling us this shit our whole lives. See, the problem is this, and I've been telling y'all, there's no more middle class. They are collapsing the middle class. It's just gonna be the up against the bottom. That's it, bro. And the thing is this, right? You see a lot of middle class whites, right? Protesting now. Why? Because the water has risen to their chin. See, 15, 20 years ago or before that, middle class wasn't worried about what's going on today. They didn't understand that this whole plan was for them too, right? This is why the KKK was able to do what they was able to do, because it kept us fighting on the bottom while they was doing what they was doing at the top. Why is it that the KKK never got infiltrated? You know what I'm saying? Never got taken down like the Black Panthers and other radicals or other groups that actually fought for people, right? Why they wasn't interrogated? Why wasn't no COINTELPRO when it came to them? Because they was a part of the plan. But now time has came to where they don't need them no more. Them motherfuckers, see, let me tell you something, when you're dealing with the devil, they use their own people. Everybody get compromised, man. That's why I say this planet is a motherfucking, this is a soul prison, bro. That's all this shit is, bro. But what I want y'all to understand is people out there protesting and this and that. Now today, what? Back to regular scheduling programming. Nothing's gonna change, bro. Ain't nothing going to change. It's gonna go back to the same old shit, bro. But my thing is this. When problems arrive to certain people's front door, that's when they want to take action, right? Like before, them people didn't give a fuck about what's going on with the world or other people or cultures or things like that. They didn't care. Now this shit done arrived to their front door. Now everybody's concerned, bro. But this shit been happening. Why the fuck do we need a government to govern us? Why? Why the fuck we gotta go to these? Like, we know these schools don't teach us shit. They don't teach us about credit. They don't teach us about money. They don't teach us about finances. All this shit does. Let me tell you what America does. All these indoctrination does this. It teaches you how to go to school, go to college, go to school, get brainwashed, go to college, get in debt. Because by the time you get out of college, you ain't gonna be working for the fucking you ain't gonna even be working for the industry you went to college for. But most likely that shit gonna be taken on by AI or whatever. Now you got a big debt on your head, 35 years old, and got married with children, still paying off your college tuition, right? And also, that whole family framework is some bullshit. That shit a myth. To go get married, to have children, to get a house and live your days out, bro, that's bullshit. We supposed to be living as a community. That shit takes away your purpose. You know how many men have men and women have dropped their purpose for what America says or what the world says. People trying to be in relationships based off what the world says. People going off other things of what is it called? In my mind here, well, when you got 2 and 3 wives, oh, that ain't right. That ain't the way God said. Get the fuck out of here, man. The problem is we try to live by what the world says when the things that we do, right, as far as what the world says, it puts you in a compromising situation. It's nothing that says power. It's nothing that says structure. All that shit says is dumb you down to the smallest cubicle, right, where you produce the most least energy into the world. You're a husband now. You're a working woman now. You got to come home at a certain time. You got to do this at a certain time, right? You're restricted from certain things. And when people say, oh, no, that's not a lie. It is a fucking, oh, no, that's a lie. It's not a lie. Because now you basically live by what the world says and go by these rules, right? It ain't just with family, bro. It's with everything, bro. America teaches you to be in a vulnerable state, bro. It doesn't teach togetherness, collectivism. It doesn't teach none of these things, bro. That's why you see these people protesting. Protesting for what? What you protesting for? This is a corporatocracy where the corporations runs everything, bro. That's why I say when you look at a business, that's just not a business. This is how this shit pumps. The business is the body. The money is the blood that's running through the veins of the body. That shit controls everything about us. Money separates us on all tiers. Finances will put you in an area where you can or can't live. In groups that you can and can consolidate with. Like money separates everything. And these motherfuckers make sure that you don't have a specific amount of money. Only if, and even if you was to persevere and become a millionaire, you still got to go back and spend your money with these people. Especially blacks. I don't care, you can become a billionaire. There's no other blacks or other companies or factories or none of that you can spend your money with. We empower China. Like, think about this shit. You empower these people when you spend your money with them. Like, think about it, bro. It's only makers and buyers, bro. We are the buyers. And all these people are coming now saying, oh, the president did this and this and that, because the problems are knocking at their front door. Now they concerned. When it ain't knocking on their front door, bro, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. But now these problems has arrived to their front door. Oh, Trump this, Trump that. Well, all you Trump people that were supporting Trump. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say a republic is where a small group of people make decisions for the majority of people. Because they feel as though people are too opinionated and this and that. Of course, motherfucker, we all live differently. We don't live as tribes. Of course, some of the shit they do is going to benefit some more than others. But I just don't understand us as women and men, why we need a fucking government to govern us. That shit don't make no sense. That's why I say people in other islands, from the islands, let me tell y'all something. Those people was tricked to come over here to America to make them think, oh, America, the greatest world, our greatest nation to be in, is free. You can do this. That's bullshit. You gave up waking up to the sound of birds, clean running water. You feel me? Just to come over to this shit. You gave up mango trees and just forests and Mother Nature. You gave all that up to come over here to this shit. They call this shit the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe this shit. You got to be asleep to believe this shit. You must understand, dog. The school system is broke. The financial system is broke. The housing system is broke. Everything is broke, and the shit stems from racism, and it stems from control that America wants to do on every level. America hijack countries and put them in debt. They don't spend money. Like, they'll give a country money, but only to build American companies and factories in their country. That's not giving that country shit. And the main thing they're gonna say is it's gonna create jobs. Of course it's gonna create jobs, motherfucker. But they'll do that shit, put these people in debt knowing they can't pay for it, and then boom, they take over their motherfucking resources. America ain't shit, man. That's all they do. So now this American dream has came to the front door of a lot of these middle class people that didn't give a fuck about none of this shit years ago. Now it's let's consolidate, let's come together, let's fight against what's going on. Come on, man. I ain't even mad at that. I'm just pointing out the fact that if it wasn't for that, a lot of these people wouldn't give a fuck. So keep that in mind. But the thing about it, like I say, man, the Art of War, that book teaches you how to take everything around you and use it to your advantage. We can use that to our advantage, right? Because like I say, you have to understand, bro. That motherfucker, nigga, Kawasaki Kawasaki just created a fucking mechanical horse. So the middle class getting shut down, bro, it ain't not gonna stop because everything finna move over to AI. It's already did. It's already here, bro. It's here. So a lot of the things that people may not be doing no more, the tariffs and people getting laid off, they don't need you, bro. Remember the big thing they had at the ports in California and all these ports? You see that shit just went away. The protests with the ports. Why you think? Because they brought AI into the ports. And it just wasn't, it was already introduced, but now it's at a point where that water done rose to the top of the people out there, been out there 20, 30 years, like the top operators. Now it's time to do something about that. But as far as the low level, they've been firing people, introducing artificial intelligence to the ports and every other industry also. So what I'm telling y'all is this shit gonna get worse before it get greater. But one thing you can do is modify the way you live. You don't need a $70,000 fucking truck, $30,000 car to drive 10 miles to work. Downsize your house. Don't try to go buy no fucking house with 6, 7 bedrooms and number 2 or 3 of y'all in that bitch. Y'all paying for real estate that you don't need. Start getting get you a fucking tiny house. First, get you some land. And if you have to do it with your family, which we should be doing, family, I'm gonna do another video on that. Cause that's what we fucked up at too. Again, America tells us to get our own. Get your own house, get your own car. And it puts us in a vulnerable state. If you took toothpicks, like a toothpick you put in your teeth, if you took one, you could break it with ease. 2, break it with ease. Get 20 of them and see how you break them. That's just laws of physics, bro. It's power in numbers. But they want to teach us to be individualistic. And that's another way they can take control of us because everybody's trying to live this American dream. You don't need the latest fucking Mercedes. You don't need all this shit. Get you some land. And if you got to do it with your family, y'all come together, put your money together, get you some land, get you a tiny house. Get just what you need. Learn how to live off the land. I told y'all they created cities to get you off these rural areas. Because when you're in the rural areas, you're creating your own livestock. You got your own meat. People catching rainwater, which is illegal. You can't even capture rainwater. That motherfucker say they own the rainwater. They got, that's why I say, bro, this shit here fucked up. That's what make religion so questionable. And I don't understand why y'all keep going off the same thing. What I'm telling y'all is this, bro. Open your fucking eyes, dog. Open your fucking eyes. See what the fuck is going on. And let's change this shit. It's simple, bro. It's the top against the bottom, right? The oligarchs, the motherfucking capitalism, dictatorship, fascism, Marxism, all the isms. We need to get rid of all that shit, bro. This government, Donald Trump don't have no power. He's just carrying out power from families that y'all ain't never heard of. Powerful families. The Orsini families. Families that got popes in them. Families that date back in the 1800s and way before that, bloodline wise. Y'all don't know what's going on, bro. But listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck. Like I tell y'all all the time, man, put your comments on the bottom of this video. This is a community. We need to learn from each other. People from all over read these comments. And please help me share these videos, bro. We may not always agree with everything, but I promise you, I love you because we're all in the same battle, okay? So that being said, like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. All right? It's love, man. I'll get with y'all on the next one.